Happy New Year, everybody. Morgan SLV here. Today's date is the 1st of 2011, January 1. Gold 1421, silver 3090. Silver train is still moving. I expect at some point, you know, JP Morgans and whatnot, they have ways of making things happen still, I believe, and they're going to use them, and they're going to try to shake us off this silver dog, and this flea ain't going away, I'll tell you that. You know, in the 1970s, that signaled an end of an era, meaning, you know, the single income family. You know, my family right now, I have two ways of earning income, soon to be 3, and my wife has one way, and then my son has one way. So in our household, you know, we have 3-4 different types of income that are coming in on a monthly basis just to get us through. And I can be honest with you, it's not enough. I mean, I'm certainly not adding to my bullion as much as I want to. There's a lot of things that I want to do that cost cash, you know, bottom line, and you know, these incomes that we have just are not keeping up. So I can imagine what people are trying to do out there on unemployment, or, you know, maybe just one person working now because the other person lost their job, or part-time, or whatever. If the average income of the average American is not growing faster than the inflation in this country, then it's unsustainable for us to have any real growth, right? You know, you have to have the income of the average family has to be outpacing inflation to have growth, right? You know, I don't know. Hello, anybody? Bernanke? Anybody listening? Talk about China for a few minutes. For 300 years, China has been in decline. In 1978, Deng Xiaoping stated that we must try something different, and he unleashed entrepreneurship and capitalism back into China. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. A lot of you probably did, but China has a long history with capitalism. So they unleashed it, and now I think we should be taking notes, right? You know, they're the largest creditor nation. We're the largest debtor nation, right? Their average income is going up. Our average income is going down, or at least it will be in the future, right? So I'm just thinking they're doing more things right than we are. I think they're taking lessons from their past and our past. Whereas, you know, they have savings and production. What do we have? You know, we got borrowing and Walmart. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts to see what the average Americans, you know, are doing because they're not educated. I believe that if everybody was exposed to this, we'd have a larger percentage of savings in this country. We'd have more people in the middle class. We'd have more people working for themselves, figuring out other ways, man, right? One of the things that's kind of cool is that, you know, I have been talking bullion up for about, I want to say, 3 years solid, but I've really been studying the markets and reading a lot for about the past 4 years. One of the things that's kind of cool that is happening is an acquaintance of mine that I made as a teenager has heard of my channel. She watches it along with her neighbor, who's a really good friend of mine, and you know, so let's just go down the line here. So my friend, let's say Leroy, you know, he's dropped about 20 grand in cash on silver back when it was about 17 an ounce. And then we've got his neighbor, and I'm not positive of her name. That's how long it's been since I've talked to her. But she's getting a hold of me through my buddy Leroy. And she's going to drop 20 grand. We're taking her down to the bullion shop Tuesday, and she's going to drop 20K. And good for her, right? Good for her. It is time for her to take control of her savings. She's watching her savings dwindle while she watches ours skyrocket. You know, silver did 75% appreciation in 2010, right? I think gold did, I don't know, 23% or 27%. Don't quote me on that. But, you know, I'm liking silver. And it's a good thing. It's a good feeling for me. My dreams are coming true. I'm actually helping people, and I'd like to continue to help people. So those are just a couple of things I got on my mind for this morning. Let's get on with the joke of the day. Joke of the day. A couple of New Jersey hunters are out in the woods when one of them drops to the ground. He doesn't seem to be breathing and his eyes are rolling back in his head. The other guy whips out a cell phone and dials 911. He gasps and tells the operator that my friend is dead. What can I do? The operator, in a calm voice, says, "Just take it easy. I can help. First, let's make sure that he's dead." There's a silence on the phone, and then a shot. The guy's voice comes back online, and he says, "Now what?" Morgan SLV out.